Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a yoga teacher and somatic movement educator and therapist. Most of us have been probably sitting around and would like to move. What I'd like to do is offer you a couple of sequences that will get you feeling really good. I'll offer some variations for those of us that can't get up and down off the floor. These are very supportive and make me feel great, so I'm happy to share them with you. The first is based off a sun salutation, classical sun salutation. I move my body in a very fluid way. I think of jellyfish and octopus tentacles and breeze in the trees. So what I'm inviting is I just feel my feet really rooted into the floor. I pause for a moment. If there is a spiritual component to my practice, I might touch my heart, awakening a place of love. Right now, a lot of us are very nervous, maybe afraid. So love, entering into that and really allowing that to sort of connect through the feet and up into that spacious part. When I feel that starting to awaken, I raise my arms up high. As I lift up, I begin to feel uplifted, which feels great for me. I might add some rope climbing movements. And then I'm going to touch the ground. I'm going to invite myself to touch the ground. Now notice the spine. I'm not rounding this way. You probably just sat like that for hours all day. You're going to hurt your back. So what you want to do is try to hinge in the hips. And I invite thinking about monkeys here, like a primate. And I pause. Okay. Then I'm just going to touch the floor, think about how grateful I am, and maybe bless the earth. And I'll step back. If I need some strength or some weight bearing, I might hang out here. Sometimes I'll add some circular motion just to strengthen my abdominal region. Other ways I might move are rolling the hips up and over. Okay. If you want more of a challenging, you might lower down. Okay, you can add push-ups here. If you need something a little bit more mild, you might drop down to the knees. You might press back. Stretch out your low back a little bit. That might feel good. Notice I'm moving the hips back and forth. My dog does that when she's happy to see me. I might come to hands and knees and roll through the spine. And again, my dog. I watch my dog. She wags her tail, and that feels really good in my low back. Then I'm going to come down onto my abdomen. I might adjust myself. Now, in classical yoga, we might move into a cobra, an up dog, but for many of us, that really hurts the low back. So what I kind of do is I just sort of rest my abdomen on the floor, and that stimulates digestive function, especially if you've been sedentary. I might roll a little bit side to side. If my low back is really bothering me, I'll bend my knees, and I just move my body like a child. Okay. And what this does is at the end of the femur bone is a ball, and it just rolls around in there, awakening some synovial fluid. So you're not really trying to stretch anything out, especially if you've been sedentary. Okay. Other things you might consider are lifting up into some kind of locust pose or maybe a bow pose. Okay. But even just gently. This is another kind of position I do if I've been at a computer for a long time, or even just resting here with a sigh. This helps to align maybe some cervical upper neck tension that you might have from gazing at the technology for so long. And you can stay here as long as you want. You don't have to rush through the yoga. Now, you can do a chaturanga to get back up, or you can enjoy yourself. See, I enjoy moving. I let my fingers move. I press back. I watch my cats in the sunbeam, and they really inspire me in how to enjoy moving. Now, if I have difficulty, I might step forward and step up in this way. Or if I'm able, I just come up into a down sort of dog or a down bear shape. And I just let my body move. I let my body enjoy movement. I'm not trying to perfect movement. I'm just trying to have fun. Okay? And then I just finish. Again, my knees are bent. My legs are very wide. That feels really good in my body. I come up to stand. I reach up. Again, that feeling of upliftedness, entering into the mystery of maybe joyful feelings, and ending again at the heart. So I might do that 4 times. If you have difficulty getting up and down the floor, off of the floor, grab a chair or an ottoman. And in fact, this feels really good, even if I can get up and down off the floor. I might pause here, maybe lift a leg for some balance. That feels really good. I'm not trying to do anything right or correct, I'm just enjoying myself. If my back is real sore, I might just sort of hang out here with my legs wide and rest. Letting breath be very natural. If I want a deeper stretch, I'll step back and come into more of a down dog supported by the chair. And notice how I'm just enjoying. If you're able, you want to try this kind of a move where you bring the hips forward, open the chest. Okay? Notice I'm not doing a lot of that. Okay? I'm just letting the skull float naturally on the spine. I might come back, maybe to a right angle or back to this. And I just finish up. I might pause and then lift up. And it just feels really good. I'm right now just trying to feel really good in my body. I'm not trying to do anything correctly. I'm not trying to perfect anything. I'm just trying to feel good. Because when my body feels good, I feel really good. So I'm going to do a sun salutation that pleases me, that gives me joy. Okay, I love love. Love makes me feel so good. So I awaken that feeling by touching my heart. Because when I touch my heart is touched. And right now it needs that so badly. And I lift up, breathing in, feeling uplifted, and I sigh. I think about how the earth is struggling right now. And for me, I might invite a blessing, a pause. I move back to my push-up, again adding whatever if I need strength, I feel into strength. If I need rest, I come down and I rest. I listen to what needs tending to. And I just have fun. I make things up that feel good so that I feel good. Okay? I enjoy my movement. I'm only moving to enjoy myself the way a cat enjoys a sunbeam. I might pause, I might add a squat. That feels good to me. And then maybe lift an arm up. Thinking about how spring is actually happening right now, and those little seeds are reaching up and rooting down. And I'm breathing. And I might finish that up and stand back up. And I might open and close my hands. I might come back. When I touch my body in this way, I release oxytocin, which is a really nice thing. It feels like love. It's a hormone. So it's like I'm at the pharmacy right now, releasing oxytocin. Especially if I'm very stressed out. There's a lot of cortisol, which is sort of suppressing my immune function. So when we touch into our own bodies in this way, we're strengthening immune function. When we enter into spaces of love, we're feeling good. Immune function can possibly be stimulated. Okay? So there's one sequence. You can do them a whole bunch. You can do them fast. You can do them slow with a chair. You can get halfway through and just fall asleep on the floor. Listen to your body. It has great wisdom. So another movement practice that's just a little routine you can utilize is just starting here in a standing position. You're comfortable. Bring the chin to the chest. And again, I'm just going to rise up. I'm going to see if I can balance on my toes. Okay. And I just, again, and then I come down. And notice I'm just letting the arms feel like wings or jellyfish tentacles. So I'm really not creating tension in my body. And I'm adding ah. So I might do that 2 or 3 times. And up one more time. I might linger. I might climb a rope. Okay. Then I'm going to bring the heels back to the floor, interlace the fingers, reach up, and feel to the left. Okay, so I'm not bending, I'm just feeling left. And then I begin to feel into the right. Okay. I might feel again into the left, letting the arms open and enjoy feeling into the left. What do I notice? And I'm feeling into the right. You'll notice one thing about this specific sequence is that we're moving the spine in all 6 directions. I'll come to this position, and I'm not necessarily twisting. I'm feeling a sense of revolving left and right. Okay. Left and right. You might let more movement awaken. You can really let it be bigger. It doesn't have to be limited. You can do it however you want. You can't do it wrong. Then I soften into maybe a chair pose. If I want to add some twisting, I might just sort of revolve and lift up. And I'm enjoying the way that feels and breathing deeply, and then I feel into the other side. Okay, and then maybe 2 times or 3 times on both sides. So you're really letting the spine enjoy some real gentle movement here. If you want to fold forward and add a forward fold, you can start to fold forward. If the neck and skull are bothersome, you can interlace gently. Okay. Again, I might come up to stand, stepping wide. Okay, this might be all I really need. And I just pause here. Breathing. If I feel like adding the warrior sequencing, okay, I might turn the left foot to the left side, right toes turn in a little bit, left knee stacked. Okay, now my legs aren't going to be real wide. I don't really want it to feel a deep stretch today. And I might not just bring my arms up like this. I might just soften the arms here in a warrior 1. Or maybe even bring them back here. Okay, because I've been at the computer a lot. From here, I might move into like a warrior 2 position. And really just letting all the joints in my body move because I've been sedentary. Here's a real mild side angle pose. Okay? You don't have to go for those deep stretching unless you want to. Okay? So I'm just letting my body open and enjoy. Then I come back, pause in the center. Notice the difference between left and right. Move to the right side, and I'll do the same thing. Maybe a warrior 1. Be creative here. You can't do it wrong. Okay. Warrior 2. Just enjoy. What does your body need? Have you been sitting around all week? Okay. Let your body enjoy the movement. So here's just a structure. It's not meant that it's perfect. You might parallel the feet. I might add maybe some hip circles or these kinds of movements. Maybe I want to fold forward. Maybe that's too much. Maybe bending the knees and resting. Maybe coming all the way down. Maybe interlacing. Not everyone can do that. So don't worry about what you can't do. Really enjoy what you can do. And if all you can do is this, enjoy that. And then I finished. You've moved your spine in all the different directions it moves. Notice I'm adding a lot of circular movement so that I'm feeling good. I don't have to stretch like a rubber band. Just to get the fluids moving, you'll feel better. One last thing that is of great benefit is deep relaxation, which we have here at Spencer's, and I look forward to coming back. I'm going to lead you through a deep relaxation sequence for about 10 minutes. So my suggestion is you find a comfortable spot, maybe on the floor, lie down. If you prefer sitting in a chair or a couch or a bed, you can do that. Just make sure your phone is off and nobody's going to distract you for about 10 minutes. And find a way to get comfortable. Okay, take a few moments. Make sure you might put a pillow under your head or legs or a blanket. And then let your eyes close. Okay, and just pause for a moment. Lying down on the floor. I'm going to close my eyes and start to feel into this practice with you. And so as we come together to relax, just allow the floor to receive you. Feel the body received by the floor, or whatever surface you've chosen, and just feel yourself arriving and being received. And pause for a few moments. You don't have to do anything, just pause and feel into the quality of arrival and being received. Allowing all the cares and concerns and distractions that you might have, just let them fall into the background. Maybe touching into your chest or abdomen and giving a couple of exhales or sighs. Really settling into this place of arrival. And now I'll guide you to begin to feel, bring your attention to your left foot. Just begin to feel into the left foot. Feel into the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. The bottom of the left foot, top of the left foot, the left heel and ankle, the lower leg, the knee joint, the thigh and the hip. Feeling now, or bringing your awareness now to the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. The bottom of the right foot, the top of the right foot, heel, ankle, lower leg, the knee joint, thigh, and the right hip. Bringing that awareness now to the left hand thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, the back of the left hand and the palm of the left hand wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Now the right hand thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, back of the right hand, palm of the right hand wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Becoming aware of the lower abdomen and the upper abdomen, the low back, the upper back, the shoulder blades and the spine. Now the rib cage and the chest, the collarbones, the throat, the neck, the back of the head, the top of the head, the forehead, the eyebrows, the space between the eyebrows, the eyes, the muscles around the eyes, the cheeks, the ears, the jaw, the mouth, lips, teeth, and tongue. Feeling into the whole body at rest, the whole body at ease, allowing the body to feel at rest, allowing the body to feel at ease. Now I invite you to begin to become aware of your breath. Does it make a sound? Can you hear it? What does it sound like? Do you notice that it's slightly cool when you breathe in? Is it a little bit warmer when you breathe out? Where do you notice the breath expressing itself as it moves in and out of you? And if thoughts and distractions come, don't worry about it. Just come back to your breath. Is there a space where the in-breath becomes the out-breath and the out-breath becomes the in-breath? Do you notice that place? What is that place like for you? Really just simply watching your breath. And finally, I just invite you to come into the quality of rest, of ease. The body at rest, the body at ease. The breath at rest and ease. There's still movement, but the quality of that is very different. Become curious about the stillness and the silence that might begin to awaken in you as you come to rest and to ease. If you want to remain in a state like this, go ahead and just stay comfortably resting until you naturally come back. And should you need to come back, I just invite you to feel back into your breath, deepening your breath, maybe yawning, stretching. You might rub your hands together, cover your eyes, open your eyes, stretch. And if you're ready to come all the way back, you'll come all the way back. Take good care.